Back to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, bringing another day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on Chainlink. A lot of the big companies missing earnings caused Bitcoin to drop and create 2 red days in a row. We have one more day of earnings coming out today. Will it cause another drop, or are we turning to the upside again? Let's look at the charts. So Magnificent 7 caused Bitcoin to drop to the downside yesterday and the day before actually as well. So that's kind of interesting. We have one more day of earnings, and tomorrow we have some macro news events which could drive Bitcoin to the downside again, which is what we expected since we created this double top formation right here, which is kind of interesting. So after that comes the first drop, first retrace, then we have the second drop, and the second drop could be to recover this volume candle right here at 57.2k. We will have a retrace from there, possibly up to the current zone we're in at right now at 64k. Then we'll have the last and final drop, the third one, possibly to recover these two open volume candles, and by that I mean there are a lot of open orders which the market maker couldn't fill in this area, so they are left open, some buy orders, and for someone to buy, someone has to sell, so they sell into those orders and fill up the bags and load up for the next move to the upside. That's the general idea, simplified and dumbified so that everybody understands what I mean by open orders, because they move swiftly, they have a lot of orders, and no one is selling to them. That causes the price to go up. Yeah, you probably understand what I mean. So I do think we'll create a double bottom formation around that area, and in June we'll possibly pump to the upside. Because you've heard of the phrase, if you've been into the crypto market and follow a lot of YouTube channels, they always say in May sell and go away. That's from the stock market, and usually that tends to be the case. In May sell and go away. So looking at news events, earnings, we have, I don't know which firms are reporting earnings today, but I do think they're also going to miss estimates. We have the unemployment claims as well. We'll probably see that inflation is stickier than expected. So anything above 214k is very bad and will cause a drop to the... Oh, sorry, less than 240k. Yeah, unemployment claims, sorry. So anything less than 214 means that inflation is still high because more people are in jobs, which means that more people have money and then the demand will stay the same. If more people are unemployed, so anything above 214k is good for the stock market, because then that means that they could reduce the interest rates. Look at liquidation map. This is where it becomes interesting. A lot of liquidation points above us. We have them at 65k, we have them at 66k, and also at 67k. Pretty interesting to the downside. However, we don't see that much liquidations. However, it's not that of a large amount, but I do think we could have a tap into at least this zone at 65.6k, and then we could continue our journey to the downside. This is not financial advice, this is for educational and entertainment purpose only. Now let's take a look at Chainlink. So swing trading wise, Chainlink is moving very, very nicely. As you can see, we created a double top formation. We've had our first leg down, and there was a wick in the candle, and also a lot of volume in the PVSRA tool in this zone, which means that they're shifting from sellers to buyers and vice versa. We had our first leg to the upside. I would like to see, however, this is just a wish, that we tap into this zone at $17.5 to recover this whole volume candle, to clear those open orders, and then we could move to the downside. That would be very, very good. Very clear cut move if that would happen, and then we turn to the downside again. possibly to the $10.6 zone, have a retrace to the upside again, and from there we could have our last and final drop to $8.5, create a double bottom formation, and then move out there, never touching single digits again. Why is that good? Trading wise now, we have a lot of open orders. We moved out of a range which we were in for over a year. We moved swiftly out there. I'll create a lot of open orders which haven't been filled yet by the market maker. So to tap into that range, it's also psychological, because that would shake out a lot of traders which went long when they saw Chainlink moving out of the $8.5 to $6 range. They would start selling. We would clear those open orders as well, and then we could move out there swiftly to the upside again. That's something I'm looking at. This is not financial advice, but I do think that's the plan, because they move so clear and nicely. It's not like the Bitcoin chart where we range for a bit, because yeah, you can see clear with volume candles created in the moves down and in the moves up. Could tap into this zone, because we don't have any volume candles which are close by, except for this one at $17. Most of them have been recovered, which means the market maker is loading up for something big. So make of this what you want. Not financial advice. Have a good one. Big Boss out.